I mean, honestly, let's be real. I'm wearing the same shirt, so clearly I'm doing this all in the same day. So, I'm back with the third installment about life in your 20s and, you know, those years that lead up to your 30s and everything that happens within them. I'm gonna talk about doing what you love. I feel like so far everything I've mentioned can be applied outside of your 20s as well. I just feel like people in their 20s need to hear it most. So there's this whole notion in life about finding happiness and searching for happiness. Then there's this conversation around that notion that the journey is the happiness and happiness isn't a goal, but you know, the journey towards it is the happiness. Like, basically don't wait till you get there to be happy. Like, find your happiness along the way. I think a really big factor in that, or a really big way to maintain happiness or find happiness along the way, is to find the things you love and do the things you love. Whether that be like for work or play, it doesn't have to be for work. It could be just something, your own little thing that you do in your free time. For some of us, you know, some of us are real lucky, and we've known from a very young age what those things are. I'm talking the people that like been hardcore into sports all their life, or have drawn all their life and they just love drawing. They just haven't stopped drawing since they were a kid. All sorts of things like that, and that's really beautiful and great. However, not all of us are that lucky. Some of us have had those things when we were small and then just stopped for some reason, or we just never quite got a chance to explore it. For those of us who have not had that chance, I would recommend, if you're trying to find something you love so you can fill your moments with more happiness, inquire about all the things that catch your eye. There's this phenomenon, and I wish I knew the name of it. The moment you hear about something for the first time or learn about something for the first time, you hear and see it everywhere you go after that moment. I mean, I don't know if it's been proven if that's actually real or if it's just coincidence, but I know that's happened to me before, where something comes into my thought process, or I learn about something and I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. And then after that, it's like everywhere. That's a hint that you might want to look into it. If something has just caught your eye and you're not sure why, you're just like, oh, that's really interesting. Who knows? That might be something you come to love. And similarly, on that note, I feel like there's something to be said for things we don't really expect to be interesting. I know there's some people that are like, I don't know how I got into this. This is totally not my style, but I love it. I think there's something to be said for that as well. If you have a group of friends that are really into something and it seems interesting, maybe ask if they can, you know, introduce you to it a little more. There's so many options and there's so many things out there, and I think part of your 20s is about discovering those things, not just finding them and then being like, this is my thing, but discovering new things and playing around with those things. I mean, that's kind of it. I know it's really short, but it's pretty straightforward. I think right now for this generation, a common theme for our generation, and by that I mean the millennials, which I believe I am, well, like towards the end of that time frame, and Gen Z, the common theme seems to be finding happiness and doing what you love and not being stuck in a place in your mid-40s that you hate and like don't want to wake up and go to work, or don't want to go do things with friends because you just can't seem to enjoy anything. If you're in your 20s right now and you're really trying to avoid that narrative, you gotta try new things. Eventually you'll find something you really like. There's really nothing else to say other than that. Do shit you love. Like legit, I have nothing else to say, so I'm just gonna stop now because that's the message. So final note on that, finding things you love and doing those things you love and making time and space for things that you love once you find them, that is what's gonna help make those I don't know what I'm doing with my life moments easier to deal with. Because even if you're not sure what direction you're going, at least you have something to enjoy the ride. That light at the end of the tunnel is going to be a little bit brighter and a little bit more close because you have something that you enjoy that you can add to your time and to your life. I hope this was a little bit helpful, a little bit pep talky, a little bit insightful. Maybe I'm just saying things that people have already said. I don't know, but that's okay. I'm gonna share it anyway because I feel like I needed to say it and I feel like you needed to hear it. If you did enjoy that, please subscribe. Watch out for the other videos that will be coming in this series about life in your 20s and reaching your 30s and all the things that come in that time frame. If you feel like it resonated with you, please like. If you feel like there's someone you know that needs to hear this, please share and leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next installment. Bye.